I can't. Cowboys win big against the Jets. Don't worry about what's happening. I'm trying to watch the Eagles lose, and my God, they're doing the same thing they do every week. But the Cowboys smoked the Jets. Yeah. Why don't we have ourselves a little post-game party that starts meow. Right, I said Cowboys by 30, Cowboys by 40, something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that.
You got one.
Nothing better. There's nothing better than a nice, relaxing afternoon of your team putting a whooping on somebody. Especially, you know what? And we have earned this.
By watching, like us or like the Cowboys?
Us.
The four of us.
By watching all the other games, we have earned this one.
Yes. Yeah.
We deserved one where you just absolutely thump somebody.
Now, I do have a question.
It better be a question.
Did you purposely move to the fourth seat down there because you were afraid that if we happen to get one of them Superchats in there, that makes us, you didn't want to
be next to Jesse?
You didn't want to be next to me?
Well, I go where I'm told. So I was told to sit here.
Okay.
But
I'm just checking.
In the event that you do get up and gyrate towards the camera, I'm grateful that there's like a buffer in between us.
I got you. I respect it.
Shouts out to Ali because he just laughing and be like, "Oh, this is hilarious, man."
Well,
and I'd be
like,
no.
My pants a little tight today too.
I'd be like, "Hey, cut it
when
off."
He dances, you know.
You know what I mean? But
Told
no,
you, Jesse.
this was a total accident.
Told you.
What happened?
They're falling apart.
The Eagles
are falling apart.
What they do? Who on the ground? What they on the ground for?
Cowboys win. Eagles lose.
Today was a good day.
Let's get it.
What happened?
We still need Washington to lose.
Walk me through this. How did they lose? Was it Jalen Hurts being trash? Was it?
I haven't looked at the box score, but they have a bad quarterback.
I mean, I get that, but I want to know exactly how they
The
lost.
ball went directly through the hands of Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown.
That was so close to being. That was so
You
close
mean to tell me
being.
both their ass making cryptic posts on social media?
They were standing together for the jump ball to win the game, and Devontae was in front, A.J. was behind him, and it hit all four of their hands and then went that way.
So if I'm Jalen Hurts, that's why I'm throwing y'all aspirin no way.
It was a Hail Mary. Anyway, hey, everybody. My name is Jeff. Hit the like button. I'm next to former Cowboys wide receiver Jesse. Holla.
Guys are going to be running butt naked. They were.
Huh?
They were. No, that's fine. They were butt naked.
No, they were. That happened a little bit. Next to him is the second greatest beat writer in the history of the Cowboys, Mr. Ali Jawad.
Prince Ali, handsome as he.
Next to him is the biggest star when it comes to Cowboys coverage on planet Earth, Mr. Vach Lombardi.
Hi.
You got nothing for...
Hi.
Hi.
I said something, man. It's a very busy time.
Yep.
You know, throughout the week we're watching film on, Flournoy and, Javonte Williams and all these other guys. You know what I mean?
You watching film on Flournoy?
I watched so much film on Flournoy because I knew this was his opportunity. I also watched Jalen Blue film.
It was that much film out there on Flournoy to watch that much film?
Preseason last year. Flournoy played last year.
Okay.
Flournoy, you wouldn't even know Flournoy played last year. But I also tried to watch Jalen Blue just in the idea that he was going to play this week. It wasn't no Jalen Blue film. It was like 10 carries in preseason, so I didn't know what that was going to look like. But Cowboys got a W. We up, you know?
Yeah, now you do. Now you got some blue film. You got some blue film.
Well,
and you can compare and contrast
the same 4 carries that Miles Sanders would have got. They gave them Jones and Jalen Blue. That is consistency. I love it. Even at the end of the game when it was over, they kept giving them mother to Javonte. That's respect right there.
Yeah, that's nice. And Javonte, I mean, we could do whatever. We can go wherever you want.
We can.
I mean, Javonte Williams, it's the same thing every week. Like, as a guy who was cheering for the Cowboys to get stopped on the last couple drives from a prize picks, I needed a second Brandon Aubrey field goal. Like, even when they're running out the clock, he gets contacted after a yard or two, and it's a 6-yard gain. And I'm like, could you please tackle better so I can kick a field goal? We already won.
We can go wherever. Because y'all got jokes, right? Since Friday, y'all got jokes. And I saw Jeremy's comment. I was waiting for someone to say it. There it is. 1-0 when this bad boy's plugged in.
You gotta bring
1-0 when this bad boy's plugged in,
baby.
Ali has the largest charger of all time.
You missed Friday's
and it
episode.
became a big part of the show Friday. Ali's charger, because it powers the whole building.
It's earned another start next week. So
and now that charger is 1-0.
That charge is humongous.
Yeah, it's
That's like
fridge.
a charger.
The fridge.
Like a charger.
A car.
The Iron Man charging suit, the fridge.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
yeah. We'll see if we have to do the Mr. Fourth and Long at some point in this show.
Yeah, send in the dough.
If the right super chat comes in, we'll have to do the Mr. Fourth and Long. Although we might say if we get the right super chat, we won't do the Mr. Fourth, because some people may not want to see the Mr. Fourth and Long.
I mean, do what y'all want to do. I'll look away, and y'all can keep looking if you want.
We might get some super hats into that because they like sometimes the people's wives like when I flex.
No, one guy.
Well, I can say
One guy.
he may have multiple wives though.
One guy.
It may be Neo. He may have multiple wives.
And I don't think I want to meet that guy.
That's hard. That's hard.
You feel me?
Hey, man, but you know, Dak went out there, man, another day.
Meanwhile,
Driving the offense, man. Let me just say this, man. Let me just start here.
Say it. John has a graphic for everything, by the way. You say a player's name and a graphic pops up.
Let me just talk to y'all a little bit about Trevor Keegan real fast.
Yeah,
You
tell you
feel
about
me?
Keegan.
No. Real talk though.
Performance.
One thing I was looking for going into this game, I said it to my guys earlier. I remember back in the day, we'll be reading the reports or whatever. Tyron Smith back would be hurting.
Yep.
And the whole offense would just plummet. Yep. We couldn't do nothing with Tyron Smith. And on the flip side, you know, if Sean Lee got hurt, we wouldn't be able to do nothing on defense, right? So what I was looking for, with 80% of your offensive line down, that's 4 out of 5. I hope I did the math right.
You nailed that. Yeah, you crushed it.
Your all-pro receiver,
Correct.
CeeDee Lamb, is out.
Yep. Yeah.
The other all-pro that's a receiver, but he's not an all-pro receiver, but he is like an all-pro though.
But he's a receiver.
But he was on his way.
Yeah.
Turpin is out.
Yep.
So now we living in this world. I actually shocked myself on one of my shows earlier this week. I said, damn, Tolbert about to be wide receiver too. I said it out loud. I was like, damn, Tolbert about to be wide receiver too.
Why'd you say it?
Because I'm just thinking outside, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But even through all that adversity, I don't want to keep talking bad about Mike McCarthy, but he don't work it no more. Forget him. Dog. How about Shadi and Clayton Adams being able to overcome adversity? I know that's the Jets. But I've seen past teams, Cowboy administrations, versus terrible teams, not be able to overcome adversity.
And not only not overcome adversity, do it in a way that feels dominant.
Yes.
Right? Like
Yeah.
not eke one out. Because I'm going to be honest with you. If they would have eked one out with having all of these guys out, we just talk about offensively. Defensively, they still got a bunch of guys out. Lost guys in this game as well. You know, if they eked one out, I'm like, you know what? Hey, sometimes you got to go on the road. You got to find a way to win, even when the chips aren't in your favor. Yeah. But they went out there today, and I get what you said. I know it's the Jets, but they did what they're supposed to do to a Jets team.
Yeah.
Not even fully loaded.
Yeah.
Right? Like not even with all your dogs out there. You went out there and you put belt to tail on the Jets team that you're supposed to put belt to tail to no matter what. So that's also impressive. And I second to what you said about this administration, this particular coaching staff being able to go out there and not spit the bit. Right? And not go out there and have a letdown when we've seen, and maybe that's the PTSD that we have in us, that we've been around here long enough, we've covered this team long enough that you look up and you go, boy, there's a time in the past where you get to these games and they lose it.
Sure.
And it's becoming to feel like maybe that's not the case with this particular.
For one side of the ball.
For one side of the ball.
At least, yeah.
But even today, that other side of the ball seemed like it found a little bit of life. It found some juice. It found some way to get to the quarterback. So shout out to all those guys, to Clayton, to Shadi, to everyone in company for keeping the train moving in the right direction despite not having all your guys ready to go.
In general, I want to ask you guys, because like obviously based off y'all's responses, y'all are very confident after this win, but where's the confidence level now? Because some people are going to tell you it's the winless Jets, but you had all these injuries.
Which, by the way,
and you overcame it.
Don't overlook that.
Yeah.
Like the Jets, I was telling Vosh throughout the games, like, you know, it's fun sometimes to watch other bad teams play and do stuff, and you go, oh, this is why they're a really bad team. And it just shows you point after point after point, instead of it being your team that you have to use the examples of. So, like, it is the Jets. Let's not overlook that.
Sure.
But, yeah.
It's the Jets, but this is why I got faith in them. And football math don't exist, but the football math kind of works now because it's what you did versus the Packers also. And you was minus less guys or whatever. Like you were minus Booker and CD or whatever, right? But if the football math still adds, you still did this versus the Eagles, you did it versus so basically it's the Jets who are terrible, but it's still who you are. You're still this offense that can go out and run the ball, it looks like, versus anybody. Or you can throw the ball no matter who's that wide receiver versus anybody. And that could just be, the coaches making sure that all the T's are crossed, all the dots or all the I's are dotted, or it could just be Foe in his groove right now.
Oh, I'm with you offensively. I'm with you 100%. I'm riding with you shotgun 100% offensively.
But defense, I need to see a couple more games before I just start believing in your aspirin. But go ahead.
But just a non-Justin Fields game. That was a nice reminder. I was one of the last people that kept hanging on. About 3 years in, I was still trying to hang on the Justin Fields. Like, yeah, maybe let's get him in the right spot. And I was wrong.
Ain't no right spot.
No, there's not a right spot.
That's who him is.
Let's see if in Vance's gigantic super chat, if there is a specific song request. Otherwise, we'll just have to see what happens.
What's up, Vance?
Vance is in there big, and he said, "Sorry, Vach, we'll buy some salt and pepper merch to make up for it." Shout out Shoddy, Adams, and Riley for the amazing O-line game today, and Leofau for the timely peanut punch. By the way, who won a bunch of money today?
No, not who.
You guys know someone.
By the way, won
a bunch of money today. You guys know someone to help me manage it.
Yes, we should.
Yeah, they got a
Monarch money.
Monarch
promo code DLLS
Monarch
gets you 50% off your first year. And boy, Vance, he didn't have a song request, so I think we hadn't heard Club Pop Pop in a while. Do we want that, or do you?
Whatever.
Not yet, because people gonna leave when y'all play.
No Clarence.
But when we get to the end of the stream, play. But Vance, appreciate you, man. Love you to pieces.
John, play one.
Oh God, this storm. Put it that way.
There we go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Give me something right there, Playboy.
You know what's so good about Pickens, though?
Yeah.
You know what's so good about George Pickens?
The size of him.
The size of Pickens.
He's a big guy.
What's so good about George Pickens, man?
He big.
Right down the middle.
You only really need. First of all, he's fantastic, and he can be great all game.
Yeah.
But in the event that he's in this matchup with a top tier DB, you needed him twice.
Yep.
He showed up twice.
Yep.
In a huge way for a first down and a touchdown. And if he would have caught the other little slant situation for another touchdown, that would have been 3 for 3 or whatever, like 3 targets for 3 big plays or whatever, right? So shouts out to Pickens for. Let me just say he's not crashing out. Can we just give Pickens some credit for not crashing out?
Yeah, Clarence's one prediction about this game was that there was going to be a fist fight.
Right.
Why you say that?
Because how handsy Sauce is.
GP and Sauce probably friends in real life. Probably.
Well, he's probably friends with everybody that he's punched.
Yeah, it's real.
That's
real. Yeah.
Super chats. Let's hit some super chats. We appreciate you guys being here. KG said, "Did Flus figure it out, or do the Jets suck?" What if we just said yes?
I got a lot to say about Flus.
We know that the second part
I
is
won't
true.
say anything.
No, you need to see more.
We know that the second part is true. The first part, we'll keep a wonk eye on it.
Yeah.
We'll keep a sharp eye, and we'll keep a wonk eye on it. But the second part is absolutely true. But I don't. Part of me doesn't even care because you guys already said it. I'll just say it some more. 4/5 of your offensive line, and your All-Pro receiver are out.
Yeah.
And Dak goes 4 tutties and no picks. And, I want the Cowboys to win at least 10 games. So Dak Prescott has a league MVP to show people. Because that's what that performance is so far this season.
Yeah.
You are 2-2-1. He has been the best player in football. That's awesome.
That's real.
I'll just say for the defense, just win the turnover battle, which they did last week. Obviously, it was a tie, but then they did it today. And again, just somebody step up and make a turnover, let the offense take care of the rest.
Yeah. And by the way, it's a good tie. Still a good tie.
Okay.
We're going to get to the end of the season, and you're going to be looking at that tie, and you're like, that's a good tie.
I'm with you.
That's a nice tie.
Okay.
Because when we get to 9-7-1, but 9-8, we wouldn't have made it. But at 9-7-1, we do. You're gonna be happy about that tie. Okay. It's gonna be a good tie. Let me see. Let me hit one more before we do all the things.
What's up, KG?
What did we do here? Katria? Off topic. Rico Dowdle rushed for 203 yards today. Rico's a good player, but I'll tell you what.
I'll take Javonte.
We're happy with our guy.
I'm gonna tell you what.
I'll take my Tar Heel.
I'm gonna tell you what. Can we get it closer to me? I don't do this a lot.
Establish the run, Jeff.
Never. Do you want your exes to do bad if you've moved on?
Never.
100%. My exes?
Your
no.
exes?
No.
Well, Jeff, go ahead and say what you say, and then I'm gonna ask because
I don't do this often.
There's some good dialogue
because
here.
most people know I am one of the sharpest football minds on the planet.
That's real, Jeff.
That's
and
real.
a lot of
That's real.
times we'll get a lot of people who, want to talk in the chat and have big opinions, and I have to help them with football.
Yes, sir.
But most of the time they don't accept that. And that's okay. That's on them. They can choose to live in darkness.
Men and women.
Huh?
On Javonte, I was wrong. And the
Accountability.
Cowboys
Look at that.
were right. There was no evidence of that over the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
And so shout out to them for being right, because they went out on day one of free agency and dove into a guy that nobody else was calling yet.
Yeah.
Like, if we lose everybody we want, maybe we'll call him. The Cowboys called him on day one and said, here's $13. What do you think? And he was like, I am in. And I was like, well, it turns out if you would have waited one day, Rico would have found out he didn't have the market that he thought he'd have, and you could have had a better player. And I thought that.
Yep.
And Rico just ran for 200, and I'm still saying I didn't see how the 200 happened. But I've watched 5 weeks of Javonte, and I was wrong. Javonte, salute to you, sir. You're a monster.
Panel, let me say this. Because it's easy to feel like the Cowboys had him and maybe they lucked up and he was better than they thought they were, right?
Yep.
Than they thought he was, right? But even in like preseason, they just weren't playing him. Like they played Miles, they played Mafa. They went to go call Malik from the crib
Yeah.
and played him.
Yeah.
But Javonte Williams was just on the sideline just kicking it. And I was like, man, they must really think they got something in Javonte Williams.
That's true.
He
So
said
not only was they like right,
he said he was surprised. He was like, I was surprised I didn't play in the preseason.
they wasn't surprised. Javonte was right. I mean, they was right about Javonte. So shouts out to them.
Yeah, worked out. It's working out.
Jeff, before we start talking about flow and making y'all money, do you want your exes to do bad or do you want them like happy for real when they leave you?
I'd like them to be happy, but I don't want to know about it. Well, it depends on who broke up with who.
Depends how bad it was, too.
Yeah, it depends how it went down.
Did Rico break up with us or did we break up with Rico?
He broke up with us, but then we broke up with him.
Because in my
we
mind,
offended him in the breakup, but then it came out that the offense was actually
We took him to Arby's.
because Rico made $13 too, Jeff.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
Well, he's making
Like
20.
it wasn't the money.
If Javonte's making 13, Rico's making like $23. And so
Rico,
we tried to Javonte him, and
Yeah.
he was like, "I'm more than that." And
Yeah.
he went out to talk to everybody else, and everybody else was like, "You're right that you're worth more than they thought,
Yeah.
but by like $8."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, all right."
Because I'm sure there's a lot of people in the chat that would that's wondering what a Williams Dowdle combo would look
That
like
would be nice,
with this offensive
That would be
line and
nice.
this run scheme.
Right.
and it would have cost $41.
40, yeah, 46.
Something like that. All right, we can get to Flournoy and all of the other things in the super chat.
Yes,
Who are you
we got
most
so
happy
much
about today? Hit us up and let us know. Obviously, eggplant emojis and any other vegetable.
wow.
Because you want this to be healthy and continue. So whatever vegetable you got, you can put those in the chat or water or fire.
And you talk about me?
Force. All that's next on the DLLS Cowboys
Why y'all do
podcast.
I don't know what we have.
Yeah.
Oh, and our boy,
Did they hear that?
our boy,
Yeah, they heard that.
our boy Vince just won a bunch of money. He asked us, says, "Where would I put all this money?"
Prize picks.
after you went to see our friends at Monarch Money, it's the command center for your finance, because money comes in at times at a insane amount if you're playing Prize Picks. Now you need to know, where does it go? I pull a little bit of savings, pull a little bit of my 401k, pull a little bit of paying off the pool fund, but I have a little bit of money for myself. That's what Monarch Money does. They take care of you. Jeff always talks about the pool fund, but he also talks about his habit with Amazon.
Hey.
He has to know where that money goes. Monarch Money is where you need to go. So head over to monarchmoney.com, use the promo code DLLS and get 50% off 1 year's subscription to Monarch Money. Monarchmoney.com, use the promo code DLLS for 50% off.
Now that our football team is really good and back on track for the Super Bowl, you might want to go to a game. Now that they're about to catch a bunch of dubs, you might want to get up in there. And the way to do that is to download the Game Time app on your phone. Okay? Get the Game Time app on your phone, use our code DLLS, and you get $20 off your first purchase.
Monarch Money would love that.
So if you have not bought any tickets with the Game Time app yet, it's time to crush it. It's time to get that $20 off. Use the promo code DLLS. Maybe get up in the 300 level, find the very top seat in the house. It might be like 40, but now it's 20. It might be 40
With
now.
Game
it's 20.
Time, you'll get the best price tickets. You can come down a rung or two.
You get down in the twos.
Get down in the twos.
Maybe you get down in the twos, and you get to take $20 off if it's your first purchase with the code DLLS, and that's using the Game Time app. So that's what you got to do, okay? And you do that or else. So take the guesswork out of buying NFL tickets with Game Time. Download that app, create an account, use the code DLLS for $20 off your first purchase. Tap, ticket, go. Download the Game Time app today. What time is it? Game Time.
Speaking of barking, bro. Speaking of dog.
Well, you look, Botch. You have to know that there are professional things that are required on this broadcast.
That's what the hell it's a segue into the game.
Speaking about dogs. Okay, I got you.
The Flournoy.
Dogs like balls, and this is the game ball.
Sir.
Sponsored by our friends at Prize Picks, where if Aubrey, I can't believe we couldn't kick 2 field goals. I needed us to kick 2 field goals. My 5 was going to be 56 or 61 or something, but we just kept scoring tutties. Who got the game ball, Jesse?
Yeah, the game ball goes to our new wide receiver 1.
Oh. Okay, I see what you're doing.
A new wide receiver 1, Ryan Flournoy, who went out there. I didn't find all the film about Ryan Flournoy that Vosh found about Ryan Flournoy. It's tons of film out there now, and you watched him go to get work today. Watch this play right here. This is what we're talking about for Ryan Flournoy.
We got tape ready.
Yeah, we got tape ready. Dak understands, hey, they jumped off sides. Not only does Dak understand that, Ryan Flournoy understands that. He knows if they jump off sides, I'm supposed to run a go, and Dak's going to give me a shot. The DB's playing way off, so it's probably a slim chance that I'm going to run by him because he's playing so far off. No problem, but Dak and I are on the same page. Dak throws it a little bit behind. He gives me a chance to track the ball coming in and reach up there and make a play on the ball because no matter what happens, we still get the ball back plus 5 yards. But if I go and make a play, if I go out there and like Dan Sharper and go out there and make a play when the ball's in the air.
Well, careful now.
Well, not that play, but like on the game. Remember the game? Yeah.
Yes,
Ryan Flournoy is the player of the game. He gets the game ball.
One of the hardest hitting safeties in the league. Put the team on my back, though. Have you ever seen that watch?
Hell no, what that is.
Look up Darren Sharper, like Madden. A dude catches a ball with Greg Jennings.
Yeah.
Greg Jennings. And he had a broken leg, but he put him back in the game. So he was scoring a game-winning touchdown with Greg Jennings. And he got down to like the 5, and he paused it because Darren Sharper was coming. He goes, oh, Darren Sharper, one of the hardest hitting safeties in the league.
It's hilarious.
I never seen it.
It's hilarious.
Send it to me. If y'all had to guess how many targets
I'm not going to send it to you.
Flo had, how many would y'all say?
Yeah, 100-something yards.
You had 9.
8.
It was a question. You gotta.
I don't have the box score pulled up.
I don't have the box score pulled up.
It's a show. You play.
You said guess. I'm saying 9.
Make up a wrong number.
No. You didn't guess 9. You looked and said 9.
I was looking at it for a while.
Somebody
Okay, so
take his
anyway.
charger.
9 targets, right?
Yeah.
114 yards. 49 of that was yak. So like some of that was just him being a dog.
Darren Sharper.
How many targets do y'all think Tolbert had? Ali, don't answer yet.
How many? Four.
Targets.
Targets Tolbert had. How many times did Dak look at
2.
Tolbert and throw in the 4?
2.
I think I
I
know.
want to say 2.
Ali, no. What is it?
1.
He had 1 target. No catch.
I'm gonna
numbers
say
guy,
4.
man.
Okay, so here's the thing.
No catches.
Here's the thing.
It's over.
It's over.
It's done.
It's over.
It's a wrap.
Confidence
It's
gone.
over.
That's
It's
it.
over.
It's not about confidence. It's about he ain't gonna be the one on the
Oh,
field anymore.
I'm saying
Foles just not looking at him.
you had your opportunity. Like this was your game.
Oh, game.
I'm not saying it was
you
game.
had years.
Years.
You had years.
You had years.
I said last week this was your best final chance opportunity, and nothing.
Jesse had wrapped his car. He got a car wrap of Tolbert.
last year.
He had pins. Vote
Better
for
than me.
Tolbert. Like he had a whole campaign going, tried to get this man's career going.
When Brandon Cooks went
decent
down
numbers
with
last
the
year.
injury,
Yeah.
I was like, it's now or never, baby.
It's
Like
your
now
time.
it's never. Now
Your
or
time.
never. You got to come up and he didn't. And he didn't. And then you let and there was a story that came out this week and they talked about, someone, I forgot who it was, and I'm sorry I can't give you credit, but someone asked a question about Tolbert, how do you feel? How did you feel when they
With GP
signed?
back.
They brought GP in. He's like, oh, they fueled my fire. No, dog, it fueled your fire. He's here because of you, or the lack thereof.
You're the reason why it was such an emergency
he's here.
to go get
You're
him.
the reason why they had to go outside the building to find a number 2 wide receiver. So I don't know about what fuel it fired. He's here because the lack of ability. And then he comes and now You gave other opportunities to other receivers to go out there and play. Now, injuries got them on the field, but they went out there and showed that, you know what? Let me go out here and try to make some plays. And Ryan Flournoy, he had that number 19 on. Feel very reminiscent of a number 19. I remember back in the day who was waiting for his chance and got it.
Let's let Vach talk to Zach for a second.
Do I dance for? I don't dance for.
I don't
Zach.
think you dance for. I don't think Zach wants.
I gotta get your button here, Zach. Guys, I don't know if y'all know. Zach Goes just dropped 400.
That's 400.
In the 400 super chat. Appreciate it, Zach. He says, damn. I almost got a 40 burger freestyle. You right. Flo needs to replace Tolbert. Hey, we are right on time talking about that. I know he had a game-saving catch last week. That's just because Dak decided to throw it to him. Anybody would have caught it. Once Lamb and Turpin come back, Dak is MVP front runner for sure. Salute. Take care of your body. Take care of your damn chicken. Long story. But you go get your sound drop soon, Zach Goes. Love you to breeze. Thank you. He ain't wrong. He ain't wrong, bro.
He ain't wrong.
When Tolbert
when he don't have to wait for them to come back.
That's fact.
And that's the best part of the MVP case.
It ain't. Don't wait for them to come back. He's that.
Mingo's window is like there now.
Don't bring that.
So then when he comes back, Tolbert, do you cut him to make room?
He'll be inactive, I think.
You can't just make him inactive because if those guys have just flat out taken his job, what does he come back to?
I do think it's him versus Mingo, and there's no Mingo hasn't earned anything either. I'd probably rather have Tolbert, but we were talking about during the game, and as you said, they did invest something in him more recently, and so I don't know, but I mean, I think that there is no doubt if the way that it plays out isn't CD Pickens and then Turpin Flournoy doing, hey, it's a Turpin time, and okay, it's regular people time, those four.
Can I play devil's advocate?
What?
Sure. Can I just? Please, briefly.
Try.
I don't want. This is fun, right? We win. We can have these speculations. We can foreshadow and project as far as we want there. It's 1 week, right? You would want to see. No. I'm not saying that Tolbert needs to have his job or anything like that. I'm saying. Can we get 2 weeks? Can we get a little bit of consistency with it?
It's 1 week.
I'm not saying 125 yards necessary. I'm just saying, can we get 65, 70, a tutty? Can we get a little bit of consistency before we start crowning dudes?
It's only 1 week, but this is a week-to-week league. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
So if Flournoy, you was being funny earlier, if this was Flournoy in wide receiver 1 conversation, please, for sure.
Right.
Give me 5 weeks to a season to figure that out. Assuming we're all healthy, it's Lamb, it's GP, it's Turpin.
Correct.
And now anybody that'll step up will have you.
I got you.
Anybody that'll step up will have you. I don't want to say, oh, well, Flo stepped up because the Jets are garbage. Like we said, Tolbert has run into a garbage team before.
Plenty of them.
What did you do with your opportunity versus that garbage team? Flo says, oh, I get to play? 9 targets, 6 catches, 114 yards, and 49 yak yards. And he got 2 carries for 10 yards.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. He got the first offensive play of the game. This is going to be the Flournoy game from the outset.
I think it's a wrap for Tolbert.
No, I'm not saying that it's not a wrap.
Sure.
What I'm saying is that we're projecting already.
Sure.
And there is something to be said, and I know people are going to hate me for saying this, but there is something to be said when you come into a game about a guy like there wasn't much actual film out there on Ryan Flournoy.
I was being funny. Sure.
Right. So I know, I got you. Mm-hmm. But so sometimes you come into these games and the last thing on your mind is the number 19 is going to kill us.
Sure.
Defensively, you come into this game, you say, all right, cool. We know what number 3 is. Mm-hmm. We have a scouting report on number 1. Yep. We know what 87 is. This 19 guy, we're not really quite sure what he is. Mm-hmm. And so we may play him differently, may play him, like I said, off, not really give him the respect that he deserves or what have you. Sure. That happens in the game. Mm-hmm. It's now when you can't surprise anybody no more. Because once you put 100 up, I'm not saying that Carolina's going to next week, all of a sudden they got a bunch of shutdown corners, but Flournoy doesn't surprise anybody next week. or the week after.
To your point, right? If I was Panthers ball, let me look him up real fast. If I was
Not J.C. Horn.
I'm talking about Panthers coordinator, right?
Oh, okay.
I'm not looking at the film going, all right, let's fear Flournoy. This is much of an intimate Cowboy fan conversation or Cowboy analyst conversation. This is still 3, 88, 87 team.
Correct.
Sometimes 9 and 33 for sure. Like, this is still their team. But while we're having this conversation, this 2-year-long conversation, really, of who's going to emerge and take a spot, I think Flournoy has done enough to make us sit back, rub our hands, go, hey.
Oh no,
at least he's done something in the game.
I'm done with Tolbert.
I ain't crowning Flournoy as a guy, but I'm crowning him as I see you.
When we came out of training camp, there was a lot of discussion about all of this, right? About Trayshawn Holden, about Flournoy, about Cropper, about all these different guys and Tolbert. And I try to explain to people, a lot of it comes out to one, Dak loves Tolbert.
Yeah.
He's in the Dak.
I actually think that's the wild card of why he will play over Mingo.
Like, he likes him. Like that. Like, he is a huge fan of Tolbert.
Sure.
And so the experience was there. And of course, coming in with the first, and these are the things that I was trying to explain to people. And I'm like, I'm not saying that one is better than the other. Yeah. I was explaining that Dak really likes him. That matters. 2, when you're a new head coach and you're coming into a season, I want to have the most experienced guys I possibly can.
Trustworthy guys
before I start exploring other things. Now, the injuries have forced you to explore other opportunities and avenues. Now, those guys do what they do with those opportunities. Flournoy did a wonderful job with that opportunity.
Yeah.
It's
we've all played, and we know the senior that don't miss practice,
right?
That work real hard, and he's not as good as the young boy,
right?
But he's the senior,
right?
And he's been around,
right?
Continuity is there, so they're gonna lean on him first. You're not wrong. I think that's BS, though. Me personally, I think it's BS. If it's me, I'm like, bro. Especially while Turpin and Lamb out, I'm like, bro, let's feed into 19. Let's feed into 19. Then when Mingo comes back, let's feed. I don't want to waste opportunities. And to be fair, Dak did not. I don't want to waste opportunities on Tolbert. I think that's just a done conversation for us.
I agree with you.
I think it's just time to move on from that. And look, I know he's Dak Yard guy, and I know he don't get in no trouble. He don't drive fast or none of this kind of stuff. But dog, we trying to win football games, and this is the professionals. This pros now. So it's a business now. Go ahead, Jeff. I'm sorry.
We got to talk about the defense, and I do have just one more thing.
That's another example. James Houston ain't finna run away with the job. Even though, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Can we get to the...
I'm excited.
I had one more Flournoy. I had one more Flournoy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But y'all did too good because it was a 1 and 2, and then the 1 and the 2, and the 1 and the 2, and 4 never got to step up and get the back in the. And so we got.
What you gotta do is you gotta be like.
Now defense.
Church finger.
Defense. Just one more thing on Flournoy and all your super chats and all the things. Cowboys beat the Jets by 100, just like we said they would. We keep rolling next. We need you guys up in the supporters club on the DLLS sports page on the YouTube channel, okay? You
I
can
see a T.O. right there.
In there.
He's in there.
You see the yellow badge? That's a man who is in the supporters club, which gets you hooked up. There's a top secret video that we did today that's for the supporters club.
Yep.
Yeah, you just supporters club folks are going to get to see a little something that we did today, kind of the way that we watch the Cowboy games. You also get access to exclusive emojis. You get to pop emoji, the bing bong, your stars. 88. One day he'll be back.
Yeah, Flournoy got to get one next week, baby.
Yeah, we're gonna see if we can get a 19 emoji.
Flournoy gonna get 2 catches for 19 yards this week.
See if we can get a 19 emoji.
It's gonna fizzle out.
So yeah, you can join the supporters club on YouTube. We love when you're a diehard. We love when you sign up to join the supporters club. You get the official supporters club badge. You get access to those emojis, and you get access to some behind the scenes content that we do. Look at it. Look at T.O. gifting membership. Look at the gifting memberships in the chat.
Wow.
Look at this.
Yeah.
What a beast.
Let's go.
That is awesome. We
appreciate you, T.O.
Huh?
T.O.
I didn't know. He could have just typed those words in and then
they all got badges.
This is who I gifted it to. But I
they all got badges.
Also, yeah, they got badges now. Also, we want you to subscribe to our newsletter. Keeps you up to date on everything happening in your DFW sports world in your inbox for free.
No typos.
AllDLLS.com/newsletter. What do you mean, no typos?
No typos. Ali's writing it.
What do you? I don't understand.
If somebody else were to write it,
You
Yeah.
saying when Joe wrote it, there were typos?
Not Joe.
Not Joe either. No typos when Joe wrote it.
Pretty obvious.
No misspelled words when Ali writes it.
Are you saying that the beat writer, you saying Jeff Wilson?
You right, Jeff?
I've written for The Athletic before.
Oh, he's in my club.
And a small startup that The Athletic bought out.
I'll be front twerking in Vegas.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Front twerk.
Front twerking, yeah.
Front.
Sign up for those two things. We appreciate you, or else. It is the DLS Cowboys post-game show. I want to add one thing about Flournoy.
All right.
Because I didn't fully appreciate the conversation that was being had. Not fully.
That was a good talk, Jasmine. You had a good
Hit the
little
like
bit.
button,
It
by
was
the
a
way.
little
Make
back
sure you
and forth for the
subscribe to
audience.
Vach's channel, My Little
Brothers
Tiny.
starting to have elevate.
Yeah, you know what
White man, I want to bring us down.
Thought it was a good conversation.
Oh, okay. Good. Not great.
I thought it was a good
You
conversation.
thought it was a Tolbert conversation.
It would have been better if Jeff was involved.
Yeah.
It
It was a Tolbert conversation or a Flournoy conversation.
You know, I
Nerd.
thought there was just at least one angle.
What did we
that
miss
was
on?
good.
What did we miss on?
So here's the thing.
Yes, sir.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
That I'm not disagreeing with anything. I just want to add to the gumbo.
I'm still a fan of Jeff. He's so great.
I just want to add it to the gumbo.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Or the jambalaya.
All right. Okra. You okra.
If anyone knows where to get Cajun food in
Go on,
DFW,
man.
hit me up. So the one thing, you know how we complain about different positions on the field who are really, really bad out there and they look bad all the time? We're like, put in the other guy. And then they put in the other guy after a while and he can't play. And it's like, see, that's why we weren't putting him in. You guys don't know what you're talking about. We watch him practice all the time.
For sure.
We watch Tolbert play and practice a lot. We watch Flournoy play and practice a lot. And I believe we were in lockstep where it's like, honestly, I think that guy's better. Like, this isn't just a result on the one day where he had this opportunity on the field.
Right.
It's also the guy that we watched. And when you talk about Tolbert, I always say he is what he is.
Yeah.
As a route runner, he's okay.
Right.
After catch, no, not going to go take it from you. Like, he's just, I'm going to go do the right stuff. When we have watched Flournoy in camp, preseason, the limited opportunities in games, we've seen not a 100-yard receiver, but we've seen that guy where you say, what is he good at? And with Flournoy, you're like, what? He's got a little bit of juice.
Mhm.
He's got a little bit of after catch. He's not a bad route runner considering he's a big receiver.
Getting better
Like,
at it, too.
he has these things. And with Tolbert, if we make those boxes, we're not checking those.
Right.
So I don't think it's just he showed up on this one day where he got a chance. He also has better tools. So I don't think there's any reason that Jalen Tolbert plays in front of Ryan Flournoy ever again. With all due respect to him and his family, who we
All
love.
due respect.
Airborne Reactions has a 100 bomb in here for Vach.
Airborne Bullies, what's up? I know your real names. Shouts out to Hollywood Vach Dak for MVP. Airborne, there you go, Airborne Bullies in the building. Appreciate you, sir.
Look
You
at
already
that.
know.
Oh, God.
No, that's Vach.
That's all you watch.
You out your mind. You think I'm gonna get up and gyrate my inseam in the camera. That's all you get from me.
All right.
Little 2-step in the chair.
Let's knock out the super chat. I know KG sent in a $20 super chat from the DLS Mavs show,
up, KG?
which KG, you're supposed to keep your money. You don't
Cowboys
give it
win.
back to the company.
He don't apply by the same rules we apply by.
Cowboys win, Eagles lose. Dak, Javonte, and Flournoy balled. Boys won, down 4. Offensive linemen. Defense was competent. Run game was good. Dak balled. Go Cowboys, and Pickens sauced Gardner. Today was a good day.
That's your
Yeah.
recap.
Get to that next one. Yeah. Don't.
Let's hit
get-
Wheezykins
There
too
we
right
go.
there.
There
20
we
in the
go.
super chat. Jesse can dance for me anytime. I love it. Go Cowboys.
That's right, honey. Take that out of Jesse though.
Defense.
We good. I'll dance.
Defense. Yeah. Boy,
that-
Jesse was torn there.
When
Because you put the I in Jesse and you do not appreciate.
I
But when it's somebody who also
I was
wants you to
nice.
dance,
I was nice.
you're
I was
stuck.
nice about it. I
Ain't
was
let no
nice
man
about it.
do it though. You know what I'm
That
saying?
wasn't the man.
I'm saying
No.
I'm saying like since a lady did it, you kind of let her slide.
Yeah,
a little.
yeah.
But you can't let no man.
No.
You don't
Well,
like
that's sexist.
Yeah. Well,
so.
Cowboys defense, they any good or did they play Justin Fields in them?
I will give them credit. The Cowboys pass rush unit, which I think a lot of this revolves around.
Boy, you want to talk about when people talk about Dak in garbage time? I would have never guessed Justin Fields' full stat line.
Nah, bro.
You want to talk about stuff that didn't matter.
That ain't real life. When the Dallas Cowboys pass rush group could not defeat the likes of Braxton Jones, Marcus Mbo, Ellen Mignor, whatever his name is with the Giants and all them boys, James Hudson and them. You know what I'm saying? When you see them not getting pressure on those groups, it's upsetting. You know what I mean? I think you played a decent line today, a decent group of guys. two first round picks at tackle, Olu and Mimbu. I don't know what's going on with these long
Membu.
Nigerian names or whatever, but they played a better unit today. I think Simpson is a cool player. Titman is solid or whatever, but they found a way. Dante and them, because Dante knew I was looking right at him today. Dante and them found a way to be better versus a better unit. So in my mind, how I can logic my way in football math through this is that throughout the weeks they just found a way to get better.
Tipman had my favorite block of the day.
When he just let somebody
He's the
go?
right guard, right?
Mhm. Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on.
Oh.
Tipman.
Go ahead and get up, Sean.
Yeah, I got you.
Back
So
to your
Tippmann.
ACU days.
Tipman. Yeah, you guys look that up. My couple of tutties on the really weird. We play the teams down the street.
JV team.
off week, the college JV tutties. So he's in his little stance, and they said,
That's his stance right there.
yeah, that's it.
No wonder he ain't block nobody. That's his stance. No wonder he missed. if that's his damn.
Hold on, it's the NFL, so it's more likely just like this. We don't really put our hand on the
That's
ground
a terrible
ever.
ass sprint stance too.
And so they snap it, and on this play, it's a pass rush play. I don't remember exactly what it is, but it must have been second or third and long. And because Sam Williams wasn't at the edge, he was in the middle, standing up. And they said hut, and Tipman has Sam Williams in front of him standing up, and he goes, and Sam Williams ran this way, and Tipman goes, and watched him. And like Sam changed direction by like 4 degrees.
Yeah.
Like he ran at him and he goes this way and he goes like that. And I guess I should just give him credit because he got a sack.
If it was anybody else, they would have blocked Sam. If there was any other body movement going on, they would have blocked. If he would have just went like this, he would have blocked Sam.
And I love that they got better. What are they, more than double? Because I think they got one after somebody said that.
More,
Said
they got
than
more
double.
today in one day than they did in the last 4 years.
And playing Justin Fields will help with that. Because like you can think of a couple of them where they ran. We were talking about the James Houston one.
There were 3 sacks today where they didn't block anybody. Like
James Houston ran.
James Houston one was one of the 4. That was 4.
Okay, because he ran from right defensive end, and they ran a stunt that was all these people doing this stuff, and he took a step back, ran around the whole line, and came in from the left side.
Yeah.
And got a sack. And I'm like, okay, that's the team knowing this dude's going to hold the ball forever.
Yeah.
Here's this week's stunt, guys. I know you're at the right end. You're going to rush off the left edge. And James Houston, when they called that stunt, had to go, what are you talking about? I'm on the right. And they're like, right, we want you to go all the way around. And he's like, but the ball will be gone. And they're like, oh, you've never played him, have you?
Yeah.
And so Fowler had some good rushes. Like there was some of these were good rushes. A good amount of it was stunts that weren't real quick happening. And Fields is just like, whenever somebody gets here, you can tackle me if you want to.
But Jeff, I can also say this though, Jeff. I still think that they've gotten somewhat better because Jalen Hurts is another quarterback that can't read defenses and holds the ball too long.
But he will get out of there eventually. I think he has a better awareness. Like Fields is just like, nah, they got me.
I don't know, Jeff, man. Jalen Hurts so terrible. Jalen Hurts so
They're
terrible.
falling apart, by the way. The Eagles falling apart. They lost.
No, they're not.
We joked about one and like where Justin Fields was standing in the middle of the pocket.
Yeah.
Like the joystick came out of the game.
Came out the socket, yeah.
Like it broke. Like he just was standing there like.
Well, you're not usually plugged in anymore.
But we made the analogy because we're talking about PS2.
No, yeah, okay. Oh, okay. PS2.
Because the analog button in the middle, you can hit that sometime.
Right.
And he's just he just stood there like statuesque, like, no one can see me. Yeah. I just stand real still. Right. They won't see me.
The controller's unplugged. No one can do anything.
You don't look downfield. He just look at the blocks breaking down.
Yeah, it's like they won't see me. So, I mean, I plead the fifth. I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
I just say defense did their part, and I know how bad they've been this season, but give them credit today. Again, consistency is key, but
I should say no.
I mean, not.
I want to see some more weeks, dog.
No. That's what I'm saying. I want to see more weeks too. But I'm saying they did their part today. The bar wasn't set high going in today, but they took care of business today. But I'm with you. I want to see more weeks like this as well.
There was still a lot of. He threw it to a guy and there's nobody real close. Like there's still a decent amount of that.
That happens. Yeah.
But the fact that the Jets were never really able to keep drives going, I'll give them more credit than they've gotten all year. They didn't score a bunch of touchdowns on you.
Justin Fields is such a bad quarterback.
He's so bad.
Like even when we say, like people might have said Caleb Williams is a bad quarterback and Russell Wilson is a bad quarterback. What they still have is slight competency of being able to see things happen and then be able to throw the ball.
They can read a high school defense.
Right, like Justin Fields should have had a passing touchdown because Garrett Wilson smoked Deron Bland out the line of scrimmage. He just can't throw the football. And overshot him by 5 yards. And he had 2 steps.
Yeah.
And then 2 steps in the NFL on a go route is wide open. Like that's wide open in the NFL. And you overshot him by 5 yards. You weren't pressured or anything like that. So it's like, I'm gonna go with Ali.
Yeah.
They
did what they needed. Like
they did what
you
they-
got the sacks, you got the takeaway. The run defense was still, and I get some of that come to the end as well. But
there's some gashes.
113 yards, Breece Hall. I mean, people are still gonna talk like, they gave up that many yards on the ground, but
Pick a side.
yeah, they still did what they need to do. I give it to them.
No, we're gonna give them the least enthusiastic. That was better
That's all right.
than we're used to. But in the least enthusiastic way ever,
maybe it's
we give them that.
Maybe it's that confidence booster that they need that sets the, it's the fire starter.
Yeah.
Right? They found success. They found
It's a building block for next week.
It is,
block, right?
it is.
Like Fowler and Williams, they finally got to the quarterback. So maybe that turns on the hunger engine of like, let's do more of that.
Yeah, it better, boy.
Maybe.
Them suckers.
I don't like the energy of any of that, but I agree with all of the energy of that. Coming up next, we'll knock through some of your super chats. We'll put a bow on the Cowboys smoking the Jets on the DLLS Cowboys postgame.
This show goes by so fast.
We got a sale going on. There's not very many of them hats left, though. Normally, to be a diehard, it's 1 year for $79.99. $79.99. Right now, you can get, instead of the free T-shirt when you sign up to be a diehard, and instead of $79.99, you can get that branded Bills hat with the DLLS on it, and there ain't very many left. So if you want to do that, you want to do that today. And being a diehard comes with all sorts of perks. You get discounts on events and merch. You get into our Discord where we have ourselves a time. We're in there today. Oh, there was a play I forgot all about because it was so early in the game that we still got to get to. I had to at least mention it. I think the sky cam might have taken an interception from Kenny Clark.
For sure did.
And they just didn't even, they said it hit the sky cam, but never noted. And the D tackle was running to catch a ball.
He was tracking it.
And then had no idea where it went because it hit the sky cam. They tried to get us today.
That was a good job by Dante also, because all year, if nobody blocks him, he just runs upfield.
Yeah.
Goofily.
And that time he headbutted the ball.
This time he stops and he put his hands up and missed still.
And foreheaded it.
But at least he slowed down
Yeah,
and tried to
that's
bat the
nice.
ball down.
Anyway, so we want you to sign up to be a diehard. There's a discount going on, and we also, if you want to get a free T-shirt from the merch store instead of the DLLS hat, $36 for your first year as a diehard. That's a sale that's happening right now. You can use that QR code that's on your screen and get yourself a hookup. We also do we still have that warehouse sale going on? We got all the stuff with the big discount. Just check the merch store. You'll find out. It's at alldlls.com. You got real cool stuff in there. I was gonna put one of them shirts on, but then I realized it was black and my pants were black, and I was like, that's a lot of black. You know,
what you got against black?
we were coming to the Jets funeral, so I probably should have done it. You know,
That's slick, boy, because I was about to say,
I was gonna say what
we
you got
almost
against
went there.
But
That's
against
slick
black.
right there, boy. That's slick there, boy. I give you that.
so anyway, what I'm saying is, sign up to
worked
be a
your way out
diehard,
of
or else, which is of course not a threat. It's the DLS
It's a
Cowboys.
mean
postgame.
Stone Cold Stone. You worked yourself.
Yeah,
out
he
of
did.
that, boy.
He did.
Me and Jason was on the
We
way.
was on you.
We was on
We
the
was
way.
on you.
People don't kick out of finishing moves very often, but I got out of
You got out of that one.
2.5 on the pin.
You reversed the figure four. Now they turned the figure
He
four
rolled
over. He rolled over on the figure four.
Good thing Chill's
He
in
finally
here.
got to the Roman. It's like, you got to release him. We will own you.
Lincoln's in the super chat with a 20 spot. He said, did the defense look better with Hooker and Sanborn out of the lineup in coverage and in the run game?
I think it's going to be a lot of changes coming up. I think.
Why are you laughing?
I know why he's laughing.
Nope.
We're not going there.
We're not going there.
No.
I still got to drive home.
It's a terrible shame that guys get hurt.
Yep.
But we live in this world where if you have decent depth guys,
Yep.
sometimes even if you heal from your injuries, your job is gone.
Yep.
Because sometimes you was looking for a reason. So just like with the whole senior example that we went with earlier,
yeah.
if the senior get hurt and the young stud go in the game,
Yeah.
that might be your job. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
Cowboy
those weird
Nation,
words.
It was a dude back in the day named Wally Pitt. Got hurt.
Wally Pipp,
Yeah. Who stepped in for him?
Ted Wood.
I think it was Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig.
Cat Williams.
But you were
Ted Williams?
close.
Ted
I
Williams.
think it
One
was
of the
Lou.
white baseball players.
Yeah, I think it was Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig.
And that
Lou Gehrig.
began the longest
13,000
consecutive games played streak until Cal Ripken broke it. And both those streaks were terrible ideas because when you play every single day, you don't play as well as you would if you were well rested. But they put themselves before the team and wanted to play every day.
Thought I had it.
The game is the game, but we finally gonna get that Wanye Marquise Bell look.
What does the game is the game mean?
The game gonna be the game.
The game is the game is.
The game gonna be the game. Like this happens. Like this is a part of the ebbs and flows of the season. You're gonna get young guys that are gonna have opportunities, and when they get these opportunities, you may see less of those older guys as a result of that.
We will have to keep a wonk eye. We also had a Donovan Wilson got banged up at the end of the game. I saw Marquise Bell go in the game, and I'm not saying anything.
That's what I've been talking about this whole time.
Just saying,
Where
keep.
he been?
Where have you been? That's why I've been looking at the camera saying. I've been saying that this whole time.
Well, they were talking about Malik Hooker went out, and that's why Wanye was playing. You guys were talking about somebody else?
Yeah, man.
I thought we were talking about Sanborn and Hooker.
I was like, when Marquise Bell and Wanye.
Oh, when
mentioned
Marquise.
both earlier,
You
yeah.
said Marquise.
Where you been at this conversation?
ADHD.
What's going on, man?
No idea what I was thinking about when you said
What's
it.
your man?
I was probably thinking about laundry.
You got called another thing.
I was thinking about, am I going to make food, get food? Where am I going to get it?
It's all right.
Where did I park? Do I have my keys? Like, I'm
Goodness.
thinking about a lot of stuff at all times. Let's knock out some super chats, shall we? Let's see. We can just start at the top unless you got one pulled up. Jason's in the super chat. Our defense covers as well as mesh undies.
Is that a sponsor?
What?
Mesh undies. That'd be a good
No,
name for
mesh
some
is
shop.
like a
like the Jamaican
me-
ting shop.
like
Ting
mesh.
Oh, I don't wear that.
Like you can see through it,
Why
so
would
it
you-
doesn't cover
Why
well
would you wear that?
because it's hot. Is the answer?
Well, I learn something new every time I come up in here, boy.
I'll tell you,
else
mesh
we got?
undies is not WPS. It's everybody.
It got to be.
No, it's everybody. Trovon is in the super chat. Can we please make a move and get some help on defense? Dak is.
I would say, sorry. I would say if you win these next few games, yes. If you're sitting like 4-2-1 next couple weeks, then you're more encouraged to get help.
When's the deadline?
And you want to say
November
that in
4th.
the middle of the super chat?
I'm just making a point. Keep going, Jen.
Dak is clearly playing on the best QB in the NFL right now.
Just making a point. That's it.
We can waste this
You
window.
got to answer his question, right?
Great win. I agree with whoever said some words about win some more games if you want some help. I ain't doing it right now. But win some
Ali's
more.
still befuddled. he's still.
Never catch a break.
Ali has worked with us now for long enough that he realizes if I wait to the end of the super chat,
Yeah.
somebody else might have already started going,
Yeah.
and I just got to get in somewhere.
know.
You just got to get in.
Yeah.
Nesto's in the super chat. I'm proud to have an aggressive coach. Mike McCarthy wouldn't have called those timeouts towards the end of the half. Thank you, Shoddy.
I think Shotty's gotten much better at the middle late stuff. The Cowboys have to figure out a way that when they get the ball back in the second half to actually go in there and capitalize on that. But as far as second quarter, middle late operation, they've been doing much better the past 2 weeks than they did.
Middle 8 is what he said.
Middle 8.
Middle 8.
Middle late?
Yeah, no, you just.
I said it fast, huh?
Yeah, you put it all
I
together.
said middle late.
Yeah, it didn't
Middle
sound,
8.
Yeah,
The
no,
middle
I got
eight.
you, Ali. I got you.
The
But I got
last-
you, and I got him. I got both of y'all.
The last 4 minutes of the half
Yep.
and the first 4 minutes of the third
Here we
quarter.
go.
The middle 8. I'm from Mississippi.
Yeah, no, I got you.
I
Yeah,
think
you
my
talk
family's
fast.
watching by the way.
you
What's up,
talk
y'all?
fast, and that thing,
Talk fast.
boy, it was meshed.
I did say middle late.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Middle
Ali
light
was
is what I
like,
said.
Ali was like,
Man.
Say,
I think
He
they
didn't hit
getting
that.
better than mine.
he didn't hit that middle 8. I got you. I
Middle
got
late.
you. Yep.
Middle late.
Anthony's in the super chat. Dak Beast. D stood up. Pick stepped up. O-line stepped up. Fergie. F the Eagles. I told you the Eagles
On
are falling
everything.
apart. I told you the Eagles are falling apart. They took a loss today. Difference between the Broncos and the Eagles is the Eagles are better at everything,
Yeah.
but Bo Nix throws better than Jalen Hurts.
They're going to lose next week.
Good
too.
point.
They're going to lose every week.
There you go.
They're falling apart.
Of course.
If anybody's out there right now, let me know what A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith tweet or Instagram.
There's only one undefeated team left now, right? Buffalo.
Nah,
That's it.
you just ran that together. What you say?
There's only one undefeated team left.
Oh, yeah.
Buffalo.
Indy? Indy?
And
Oh,
he got
Indy
a loss.
lost
They got
last
one
week.
loss. They got one
It don't
loss.
matter. It's the
I don't
Cowboys-
even know.
Cowboys 2-2-1.
Yeah, I just know
Saw
about the
that
Cowboys.
Reginald.
Reginald's in the super
Is
chat.
that Reg?
So whose job is Nate Thomas taking, Bosh?
Good. That's a good conversation right there.
The right tackle, probably.
Oh,
Right
the one
there.
guy who played.
Yeah. I say that because if you think about how they were going to use Nate last week, they rotated Nate and Terrence.
Yeah.
They put Nate at left tackle when Guyton got hurt.
Right.
I think that's different.
Yeah.
So they walked into that thing going, and look, this is just me being extra and hyperbolic. They walked into that thing going, I'm sick of Terrence. Let's see what Nate looks like at right tackle. Yeah. Plus, I think Guyton has more of a long-term, deal here. You know what I mean? Like Guyton's going to be here. Tomorrow's not promised for Terrence Steele. So I think when Guyton comes back, I think Nate at right tackle looks really.
Well, the losing your job hot tub is going to be thick.
Yeah, Steele's going with Diggs. He's going with Diggs somewhere.
Tolbert going to be in there. Donovan Wilson going to be in there.
Elam got put in there this week.
That group that's going to be in that hot tub at the start.
Yeah.
That's going to be that sweating. It's going to be a therapy group in there. Hey, dog, what you in here for, man? Nate Thomas got me. Ooh, what you in here for, dog? And then Flournoy got me. They're gonna have to have a lost my job anonymous AA meeting type thing.
My name is Dono. Yeah. Play safe. Hi, Dono.
Yeah, we don't get enough diehard signups. I'll be in that tub, I couldn't get people to sign up.
Right. We need you.
Michael's in the super chat.
What's up, Mike?
Been calling into Votch the last 3 years, telling you about Flo. He gives us a three-headed monster.
Flo been here for 2.
Three-headed monster at wide receiver.
Flo only been here 2 years, man.
Move his Izzy back.
There he is.
Is it
What's up, guys?
Hey,
Mike to me. I'm surprised.
Careful on your ACL on that turf.
What you doing?
Hey, man, I'm out here, man. I asked Dak about 2019. They come up here to Jets. He said, I don't remember that game, 2019. But he said, no, this is a different team. It was a young Dak, and it's a different roster. And Jerry talked about the difference in this roster because it kind of was set up that way. They were supposed to beat the winless Jets that came in at the late in the egg against the Jets. I know it's just the Jets, but to have a performance like that with 4 backup offensive linemen, there were times in the game we had 9 starters out. You had Sanborn and those guys, and to have a performance like that, this is a different team. I mean, I know it's just the Jets, but to be able to do what they did, and Dak said he never lost confidence in the offensive linemen. He never worried about them from starting the week to starting the game, that they were going to protect him, and he played like it.
Did Ryan Flournoy just play his way into Jalen Tolbert's going to be watching a lot of football?
You know what? It's good to have options. We're talking about a Cowboys team. We seeded a bunch of maybes last year, and you couldn't trust anybody on the field and anybody to throw to. And you got a guy like, it's a legitimate conversation. Ryan Flournoy on the game he had, and I know I tweeted during the game. I don't know if you guys even talked about it. I know Jesse was there. I don't know if he was there, but he knows Miles Austin. But remind me of Miles Austin in Kansas City, just coming out of nowhere. This is out of a nowhere performance when Miles Austin broke out in that game against Kansas City, wearing number 19. Flournoy wears number 19. As much as, I don't know anybody expected Flournoy to have the game and make the plays that he made today. And you just look on both sides of the ball, and from the backup offensive lineman to Flournoy, to even, again, Javonte Williams, a guy who signed a nothing contract. I don't think anybody expected what they're getting from him. And I know old Jerry Jones is like a, kid that cat that ate the canary. He's feeling good about his roster. Remember, he talked before the game about, it's a test of my roster, and the guys that we have. And he was feeling confident. They were all feeling confident. Dak was also asked about the MVP chance. He got a lot of MVP chance walking off the field. And he was asked if he heard them. He said, my ears worked. I heard him, but I didn't hear him because it's only week 5, and I'm not focused on that. All I'm focused on is team success.
Yeah, we got to stack some wins so we can win the MVP. All right, Clarence, you're our MVP. You have yourself a great day, partner.
Thank you, guys, man. Enjoy. Hey, 1,800 people? 1,800 people I see
be
watching?
Quiet. Can we get rid of him? We got to rapid fire the super
That's
chat.
what we do, man. That's what we do, man.
Rudy's in the super chat. TD, one of the best to do it, but Javonte makes that 33 look good. Yeah, he's better than Dorsett by far. What?
Okay.
Yo,
Better
Sanborn would tackle Dorsett, a different era.
I was born in 92. I ain't going to fight you.
The truth. Discrediting everybody who played before I was watching football is my favorite sport.
Yeah, I ain't saying.
Watching people get mad at me.
Dick Buckus ain't good.
No. Dick Buckus could not play. He wouldn't make a team in this NFL.
I'm 10 toes down on that now.
The truth is in the super chat, fellas. What defensive line was this? They actually got pressure. And I can't see the last of it. Something about
Let Flournoy fly.
Yeah, let Tolbert can go, man.
Tolbert can go, man. Let Flournoy fly.
Yeah, it's nice. It was nice. Now let's keep that up. Let's do some more pressure next week. Let's beat everybody and let's win by 100, and then we'll go Super Bowl and everybody will have themselves a good time. TO's in Super Chat. If every Cowboys O-lineman are healthy, who are your 5 starters?
Watch. You just changed the right tackle with Nate Thomas, and you got it.
All right.
I'm going live after this when I go home and do the YouTube thing, so y'all be sure to tap in. I got a lot to say.
You got more to say.
I'm long-winded,
Subscribe to
man.
my channel. I'm not going to do it when I get home, though. Gotham guy, I'm going to take a nap. I'm sure you guys already talked about this.
Jeff got business hours.
But can we talk about Coach Clayton Adams being the true MVP of the offensive line? I love Clayton Adams.
Yep.
I think you actually have a difference-making coach. I think the Cowboys are now one of the teams in the NFL that their run scheme makes a big difference.
Duck got a DLLS hat. Appreciate you, sir. And shouts out to Quinn dropping a dime. He says, are you guys committing to the dumb personal fouls, getting fined by the Cowboys? What you mean?
I mean, they get fined by the league for a personal foul. I don't think you can just fine your players for the hell of it on top of it. But if you can, I support it.
For no reason.
I support it.
It's straight.
Thanks for stopping by. Check out Botch later if you want. I'll hit go live and point the phone at myself while I take a nap. So follow my little bitty YouTube page. Remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through. Be cool to everybody. We love you. Be easy.
Eliminate the contingencies.
Doski, what?
We all silly like the mayor.